Junior B, that's great. I got fired from that. Thanks for bringing that up. A trick, and I got fired from my entry-level job. Now, there are two versions to this story of our romantic night at level 2. Mine, which is factual, an accurate account of the night, and Tracy's, which is clouded by mostly two things: vodka and soda. Okay. As mentioned before, I was down in the dumps, and my good friend Steve thought it'd be a good idea to clear my head the night of rousing drunken debauchery downtown with some friends. To make a long story even longer, because we have enough speeches already, Tracy and I crossed paths, serenaded by obnoxious music and some questionably dressed men at a beautiful locale. Tracy was the blonde vixen that I had the pleasure to share a booth seat with. A young lady in a strapping power vest skirt and a nose accessorized with some sparkling metal. I soon realized said vixen and I had plenty of things in common, and she sealed the deal with ever so elegantly offering me a rockstar vodka out of her purse, and well, the rest was history. Okay. Well, almost. Tracy didn't think today the night on any way than to, well, just vanish in thin air. Yeah, no goodbye, no exchanging of numbers, nothing. Poof. Casper the ghost. Luckily, I'm a creep, and Facebook is prevalent and a resourceful tool. After some internet stalking, we reconnected, and I realized it was more than just two horny kids at the bar playing grab ass. There was a future here. There have been great distances between us in all seriousness throughout our relationship. We can raise money here. Nanaimo to Melfort, Saskatchewan, Powell River to Prince George, but Tracy never wavered. She stuck with me through and through, I should say, through and through. Communicating through Skype, we managed to really get to know one another, and honestly, we did grow into best friends.
Now, obviously, that part of the story is still up for debate. However, I think the one thing that Fraser and I both agree on is that this night was the start of something more than we ever imagined, and we couldn't have envisioned a more generous, loving, and compassionate group of people to share this with. When Fraser and I started planning our wedding, actually, let's be honest, when we convinced our family to start planning our wedding, we never dreamed that it would be as beautiful as this. We hope that everyone has enjoyed their evening and will continue to enjoy their evening. And once again, thank you for being here with us today.
No, we're dragging this on, folks. Hunker down. Hunker down here. We're not done yet. I want to thank my parents, obviously, my mom and dad. The relationship is something I myself and Tracy know that we want to strive for. It's love, commitment, some teamwork. Most importantly, they're growing old with one another and they can't be happier. So I'd like to thank my parents just for being them. I cried like a baby at Mom's 50th birthday party trying to thank them, and I don't want to do this again. I can go on and on about how much my parents mean to me and what they've done for me. That's exactly though what I want my children to say 25 to 30 years right here in this spot from now. I know my sister and I are pretty darn lucky to have two parents that are supportive, understanding, and no matter what, are always on our side. Thank you guys. I love you. I love the mic. I'm going to keep going. My sister, my beautiful sister Whitney, and I haven't always seen eye to eye or haven't been civil to one another growing up. Me, most likely, now admit the antagonist. But I've seen a sister that's gone on to get on my nerves and me throw milk on her head to now become a wonderful wife and now a wonderful mother. Whitney and Travis are like parents like mine, minus the wine, beer, Pompeys, and general debauchery. But they're like them, as they know it takes work for a relationship. They're committed to one another and are two outstanding parents with a lovely daughter that I'm blessed to be called an uncle. And they have a beautiful relationship with one another and a beautiful family. And one day, hopefully, me and Tracy can have a family just like theirs. And I do love you, Whitney, at the bottom of my heart. And Travis, thank God I have a brother.
I didn't write this part. I don't know where this came from. But I wasn't actually going to, well, make it extra special to thank my family, mostly because I wasn't going to be able to get through it, and I wanted to pawn it off on Fraser because he wouldn't cry as much as I would, but I do, I'll try it out. My sister, obviously, enough said. I think I made a good example of that at the rehearsal dinner where I could barely speak, but my sister is the greatest love of my life. I love her very much. Glenna, once again, for being there for our family and for being there with Hillary and I growing up. She had a vision of this wedding and would stop at nothing to make my and Fraser's dreams come true. And I think that she deserves the greatest thank you of all for that. She is like my other mother, and I'm so thankful to have two. My mom, she's taught me what it is to be a strong, independent woman, and to settle for nothing less than that. And I think that's why in Hillary's speech, I had said I'm never going to get married because I thought that I would never meet someone that was going to give me and match me on that level. And thankfully, in one way or another, I met Fraser, and that's when I knew that I wanted to marry Fraser, because he was equally as good as I was and deserved as much as I did. And I wanted to thank my mom for instilling that in me and settling for nothing less and following your dreams and making yourself happy first and foremost. So thank you, Mom. And finally, my extended family, the Rodgers, for welcoming me into their family. I feel, since day one when I spent the night over at Fraser's house, in separate bedrooms, of course. And even before meeting Shannon Rodgers, I heard the sound of her vacuum. Now, that woman can work a mean vacuum, I tell you. And I just wanted to say thank you for giving that to your son, because I've never seen a man work a hoover like that in my life. So thank you, Brad and Shannon, for raising such a wonderful young man and giving him the morals and the ethics that I admire in him today. I really am thankful to be part of your family now, and I look forward to our future together, so thank you very much.
All right, let's wrap it up. I want to thank everybody that's come here. My grandmother, she came here. She's a trooper. She's going to light up the dance floor with Michael Jackson, I think, in a minute. I'd like to thank everybody. We had some great speeches. I know it's been very long, but I'm sorry. Our family, we drink. We like to talk, so we're going to have to shut up and enjoy it. But we do have a band here. They're going to rock this place, we'll just say, and we'll have some stuff. We'll have a good night, and I just want to appreciate everybody. You can raise your glass. Thank you for coming here and marking a special evening. Some great friends and some great family. Thank you. Cheers.